thing with the other day. What's his name? The chunky dude. When you was on the Kwame the other day.
Nigga got Preston.
Low? Low?
Oh, I don't know his damn name, whatever he is. Yeah, like he just like y'all chatting and this, that, and the third, and we just kept straight, like on there calling niggas nobodies and shit like that, bro. Like, nah, like that ain't more than a nobody. He was praising you for being who you are, and in the same breath, gonna be like, yeah, when the other dudes on the shows and nobody, they be nobody without you. Nobody. I think I'm been somebody for a long time now.
Shout out Jesse J.
Not low.
Whoever that
was
dude,
what you said with Kwame.
The dude, I don't know his name, so obviously he's a nobody.
Sounds like nobody.
He's a nobody. So when we call praise, so I just wanted to be known that like we ain't.
Who is it?
I don't know his name, and I don't care to remember his name.
But Anton.
Whatever he is, though he was on the live feed with him, Kwame the other day. He was praising Gil for for being who he is, creating the space, and Gil was explaining about the logistics of the business, this, that, and the third, and he went on to say like, yeah, without Gil, them dudes is nobodies without you, like. No, dude.
Hey, man.
Not him.
Right? I ain't shit without you. Ain't no
nobody's like we didn't play in the league.
Yeah. Like Gil made us who we is. Like we some niggas. Like we some niggas off the street that grew up with Gil. Like we carry Gil fucking bag. And
well, I am a nigga off the street.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Kenyon, shoot that goddamn free throw. That part.
Blah, 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 blah. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a Patreon member, get full access to full episodes, rap, storytime, Wileyisms, and support projecttransition.org below. Let's go. Oh, man, that caught me off guard, too. Now, full transparency, I'm familiar with all these guys that are involved with this, obviously, to different degrees, but especially Gilbert, especially Kenyon, and even Anton. So this caught me off guard when I was watching the live from Kwame Brown, who I respect and still got his mama's cooking cup upstairs that I hydrate with. Let's talk about this for real. Okay, so when Anton said that, I thought that Gilbert would correct him. Not check him, but correct him. Be like, not exactly, but Gilbert had too much water coming in. He had too many battles to fight in that moment, so therefore, and they were all emotional. They were all getting after it. It was so many things. If you watched the live, I mean, it was a 4-hour session, but I think Gilbert's part was probably collectively an hour or so. Kept hanging up, coming back. He dropping them, Kwame dropping them, bringing them back. It was a lot. But the point is, what happened in that moment that got Kenyon feeling like that? Justifiably so. Okay, so you talking about a #1 pick in the NBA, and you calling that guy a nobody, obviously gonna make him feel some type of way. Make everybody feel some type of way, except if you respect what Anton was trying to say, which is, we talking about this space, partner. We talking about right here, who are they compared to you? And that's a time shift that we're going to have to really unpack right now, because when this came up, one of my boys was bringing it up, and then my other boy was like, yo, who is Anton Daniel? And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Nah, he got over 1 million subs. He gets 100 million views a month, got 19K on Patreon. Dude is killing it. So he's his own cottage industry. So it's crazy we all got these blind spots. But being a #1 overall pick, Kenyon Martin, you got to be blinded and blind to not know who he is and respect him. So what was Anton trying to say? He was trying to say that, look, Kenyon, in this space right now, Gilbert Arena's #1. And Gil is #1. His name was on the show, not now necessarily, but it's Gil's show, and he put this all together, and he's the star. He's always been a star since Agent Zero. But Gilbert knows, and even Kenyon knows, and we're not going to that level, at least those guys weren't. I am. That Gilbert tried this before without those guys, and it didn't go as well as it's going right now. So you got to give the crew love. Shout out to Drake. You got to give the crew love, because when you get that level of credibility with you, with all of those cats coming with you, whether you the star or not, you couldn't do it without them, because you didn't do it without them. Gilbert would say that, but he had too many battles to fight, I think, in that moment. So it's not about who is better and who is worse. I mean, the ego's involved. We know it. We athletes, and he's an entertainer, Anton, and he's a broadcaster, podcaster. Everybody's ego's involved. But just to keep it on a real level, Kenyon Martin been that dude since the dude's been doing it. And Anton is killing it in his own respect. And it's crazy that just such a flippant statement got people feeling like that, like Kenyon is, for real. But you got to remember also, there was a moment where Gilbert Arenas was trying to partner with Kwame Brown because Kwame Brown was the big dog in the space, or at least a lot of people were betting on Kwame Brown after all of the beef that he had with all the smoke, that they were like, yo, Kwame Brown gonna be that guy. So I'm gonna end it like this because there's a story in here that is really like a life lesson. Because we all, like when you're raising your kids, it's crazy. They compete and then they get ranked and then they start thinking they're better than they are. They start thinking they're worse than they are. This kid over here in another state is higher than him, lower than him, all that stuff. Let's get it real. Pat McAfee comes to mind. Because there was a time when Pat McAfee tried to go to ESPN 2017 or so, and ESPN was like, nah, we good. We don't want a punter. Remember when it was so typecast? Football players, you do football shows. Basketball players, you do basketball shows. And then they start loosening it up, obviously. But they were like, there's no room for a punter. They like quarterbacks. They like champions, et cetera, right? They like former Dallas Cowboys. Punter, they weren't really feeling that. You know what Pat McAfee did? What Anton Daniels did, which is build up his own cottage industry to the point where now he's licensing his product out to ESPN in partnership. He the only one there doing that. No, well, the Manning brothers. But the point is, he has a daily show on ESPN, and he's not an employee. 2017, he couldn't even get employed by them. So when I see two guys have a blind spot for each other, or just whether they joking or serious, but the point is, hey, you acting like you don't know who I am. The real of it is, y'all both killing it. I mean, they both killing it. And regardless of who knows that or don't know that, there's still a role for those who are just like, you ain't nothing. Pat McAfee. And you could turn that into everything. I just thought that's fascinating because I've seen that journey too many times. It's happened to me in football. Guys that were better than me, I end up making it to the pros. They didn't. Guys who are worse than some other guys that I knew, they end up making it in their career choices. It always does that, right? You just got to keep going. I think Nipsey Hussle said it best. People always like, what's so special about you, man? What makes you go? He's like, you know what makes me go? I never stop. I don't quit. So just don't quit. So I just want to put a little more respect on these guys because Anton's a cool cat. Kenyon's a cool cat. Gilbert's my dog, cool cats. And I just don't want it to go any further in terms of tension. Unless they going to talk it out because I would love to see them all have some verbal combat. All right, so now, beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about all of that. For those who don't know Anton, a dude who don't, it's kind of hard to be in the sports space, but like, I don't know Kenyon Martin, but Kenyon Martin, when I first saw Kenyon Martin, I was like, dog, that's Kenyon Martin. Salute in Vegas. I told that story before on The Rock. So, you know what we do on this show, boy. We blow, boy. Yeah, we got to get the pretty beat out when it's spicy and gangster around here. So I need sugar-free. What's up, baby? Come through, big dog. We got to drop one. Okay, I'm on the 10 right now, and I'm coming. Hey, y'all, respect to these dudes. They all killing in their own way. So y'all got to listen to what I got to say. Let's go get it. Anton Daniels online talking spicy on that stream, saying Gil the only star. Rest of them ain't on the team. Hey, where the flows go? Where the flows at? Can't say that without laughing. Go to my Patreon. Check the link in my description, and let's rock on. Bwah, 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 bwah. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.